I set this huge goal at the start of the year. Become a senior manager. It felt so motivating, powerful. 6 months later, I'm just busy. My work is the same, the title is the same. Nothing has actually changed. What am I doing wrong?
Maybe the question isn't, what are you doing wrong? Maybe the problem is the goal itself.
The goal? The goal is good. It's ambitious. It's what I want.
Is it a goal or is it a dream? Most people think a big, inspiring goal is the first step to success.
Right. It gives you something to aim for, a direction.
Exactly. It gives you a direction, but a direction is not a destination. A dream feels good to have, but it's often too far away, too abstract. It's vague.
Vague. Okay, I see that. Become a senior manager doesn't tell me what to do on Monday morning.
Correct. And because it doesn't give you a clear action, you do what you always do. You stay busy, you hope your hard work gets noticed, and then 6 months pass.
So a better goal is a more specific one, like complete a leadership training course?
That's closer, but let's think differently. Forget the title, forget the promotion for a moment. What is one thing you could create or complete in the next 30 days that would make your value obvious to everyone?
My value? I guess there's a big client reporting process that is very inefficient. I could build a new system for it. A dashboard.
A dashboard. You can see it. You can show it to people. You can say it is done or it is not done. It's not a feeling, it's a thing.
It's real.
Exactly. It's tangible. A vague dream gives you no feedback. A tangible project gives you feedback every day. Your focus shifts from becoming something in the future to building something right now.
Okay, I like that. So step 1 is to turn the vague dream into a tangible project. But that project is still big. Building a dashboard could take weeks. How do I stay motivated?
This is the next trap. Most people would say, break it into milestones.
That's what I would do. Milestone 1, research the software. Milestone 2, collect the data, and so on.
And that sounds logical, but milestones are still outcomes. There are many destinations. You can still fail to reach them. And when you miss one, you feel like a failure. The motivation drops.
I know that feeling very well.
The solution is to stop measuring outcomes you don't control and start measuring actions you do control.
What do you mean?
You don't control when the dashboard is finished. Other people, technical problems, new data, many things can cause delays. But you control one thing perfectly.
My time? My effort?
Your focus for a set period of time. So the question isn't, what will I achieve today? It is, what is the minimum action I can take today that proves I am moving forward?
Like, work on the dashboard for 20 minutes.
Yes, that is a perfect example. 20 minutes, not 3 hours, not finish the research, just 20 minutes of focused work. That is your success threshold. If you complete those 20 minutes, you have crossed the threshold. You have won the day. It doesn't matter if you solved a huge problem or just stared at the screen and thought. You did the work.
So the goal isn't the milestone. The goal is just to show up for 20 minutes.
And by showing up every day, you will pass the milestones without even focusing on them. You are building a system of effort, not a map of results.
A system of effort. That makes sense, but it still feels hard. It relies on me, on my discipline, and that's where I always fail. After a week or 2, I get tired, a big project comes up, and I just stop.
This is the most important turning point. The belief that you need more discipline is why most smart people fail.
Why? Successful people are disciplined.
Successful people have better systems. They don't rely on willpower. Willpower is like a muscle. It gets tired. You cannot depend on it to make good decisions all day, every day.
So what's the alternative?
You design a system that makes your 20-minute action almost automatic, easy. You reduce the friction.
Friction?
The small things that make an action difficult. For example, if your goal is to go to the gym before work, the friction is finding your clothes, packing your bag, making coffee. The solution is to put your gym clothes next to your bed the night before. You make the good choice, the easy choice.
So for my dashboard project, I should block out the same 20 minutes in my calendar every day, close my email, put a sign on my door.
Exactly. You are not trying harder, you are designing smarter. You are building a process that doesn't require heroism, just consistency. You are making progress the path of least resistance.
If this is true, Why do so many smart people still get stuck? This all sounds logical, but in the real world, there's just this force, this pull to just keep doing what you've always done.
You're right, there is. It's called inertia. Inertia is the default state for everything. Your company, your career, your habits. It is easier to continue in a straight line than to change direction.
So even with a good system, inertia will try to pull me back to just being busy.
It will. This is why the vague goal, become a senior manager, is so dangerous. It has no power against daily inertia, but your system does. Your 20-minute threshold is a small, daily act of resistance against that inertia. It's a tiny push that, over time, changes your entire direction.
So the small system is actually stronger than the big goal.
The big goal is just a compass. It tells you which way is north. The system is the engine that moves the ship, day after day, rain or shine.
So let me see if I have this. The entire approach changes. I start with my vague goal, my compass, but then I put it away.
And you define a tangible project that points in that direction.
Right, the dashboard. Then I forget about finishing the project. I just define a daily success threshold.
Your 20 minutes, an input you control completely.
And I design my environment to make those 20 minutes as easy as possible, to fight the natural inertia of my day.
Yes, and what happens when it doesn't work perfectly? What happens when you have a week where you make no visible progress, even after doing your 20 minutes every day?
The old me would have quit. I would have said, this isn't working. I'd feel like a failure.
And the new you?
I guess the system isn't a failure. It just needs a change. Maybe 20 minutes isn't enough, or maybe I'm working at the wrong time of day.
So you would make a small adjustment and try again for another week. You don't abandon the system, you simply iterate.
I iterate. I improve the system itself, not just try harder. The focus is on making the machine better.
You've got it. You stop trying to achieve a goal. You start building a reliable system that produces outcomes automatically.
It's a total shift. My old goal was so vague it left me feeling powerless, but focusing on a tangible project feels possible. And my daily success threshold isn't some huge milestone. It's just showing up. That's a game I can actually win every day. It feels like a way to finally overcome the professional inertia that keeps me stuck. If my system isn't producing results, I don't give up. I just iterate on it. So all this time, I was trying to find a perfect map to the top of a mountain.
And you spent all your energy looking at the map and never took the first step.
But the real work was just laying one stone correctly, right in front of me, every single day.
And eventually, you look up and realize you've built a staircase.